Draco, but the town kind of hated him, and they basically made him go bankrupt and leave.
Yeah. Crazy how
No,
that
there
works.
was no Malfoy. Was there a guy in this city with the name Malfoy?
There used to be. They drove him out.
Ah, okay. You said there was a guy in the city called Draco.
City's name is Draco.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, so you guys make it safely to Whitethorn if you don't stop along the way.
Alright, so I stop at the pastry shop on the way home and go get... No, I go to the candy store. He was doing pastries. I go back to the candy store and get another fucking grip of taffy.
Okay. It's just gonna be like 5 silver.
Nice.
I grab a bunch of pastries or whatever.
Yeah.
That's the same now.
We stock up
Right.
to go see Chelly.
Okay.
I don't get anything.
Yeah, you're pretty broke ass.
So yeah, we head back to the guild hall.
Okay. You head back. You know, a couple of guildies just kind of say cheers and lift
Yay.
it up, welcome back, that kind of shit. You know, they ask you how you've been for. You know, it's been like what now, a week and a half now, 2 weeks.
We had to go down to the port to go fucking talk to the Shadow Talons about some fucking dumb shit. I don't know. And we found this guy who we got to go introduce to Malachi and see what he wants to do with him. He was a slave there, and we had to fucking... Shadow Talons, dude, rogues. There was like 5 tests just to talk to them, for them to tell me, no, we didn't do anything. Like,
The people around you that hear you all manage to let out a chuckle, and it says, they all say, yeah, that sounds about right. We're not too loved there.
yeah, it was fucking great. I woke up, like, we showed up, we had a party like we do everywhere, and the next morning there's a dagger in my bedpost and one in my door, and I'm like, guys, literally all I did was drink. Why are you... whatever.
Yeah, one of the guys pulls out a dagger exactly like the one you guys found. It's like, this one, right?
Yeah, that fucking dagger.
Yeah.
I think Shawhead still has one.
Hells yeah, I do.
I have one too.
Anyways, we gotta go talk to Malachi. Is he around?
I feel left out that I don't have a dagger.
We were
They
supposed
just
to be
kind
back
of look at
yesterday.
you, and they're like, yeah, he's up in his office.
What's going on, bros?
I
Oh,
thought.
no, they were looking at Leon because he's being a social outcast right now.
I say I'm with them.
Has anything happened around here lately?
Not really. Just the usual. We do work, we get paid. Making
Not
money.
enough. So yeah, I'm like, let's go fucking talk to Malachi. We'll be back down here in a little bit. We'll get drunk as fuck. I got like 5 bottles of the best wine I've ever had. It's amazing. Let's go.
Let's go.
We're gonna get drunk. And we go up to Malachi, knock on said door.
Okay. Door opens. You see Chelly on the other side.
I go run over to Chelly and I give her another big ball of taffy. Does she have the previous ball of taffy still?
You give me a perception check.
Oh god.
That was
For the taffy?
I'm scared
Yeah.
of Kelly, by the way.
Chelly's fucking awesome. 17.
Yeah.
Where's
You
the taffy,
actually
Chelly?
notice that the taffy has been scattered around the room in various places, and it appears as though they've been put in like useful places to where Malachi says, "Go get this book," and she gets the taffy and the book.
Nice. So there's still a shit ton of taffy.
Not on her. It's like been scattered.
But
around
there's
the room.
shit tons of taffy everywhere.
It's a reasonable amount.
I hand her another shit ton of taffy.
Okay. She smiles and accepts it and does a little polite bow.
Okay, Chelly. Good to see you.
I look up and look at this person. I guess who I
Oh.
see what like.
As soon as you walk into the room, Chelly's like smiley demeanor like just sours immediately. She's just kind of looking at you and scouring.
It's cool,
What
Chelly. You don't have to eat him.
is,
But I'm used to this, right? Like, I wouldn't
No,
used to this.
you're not used to Chelly. No.
The
No, but in general-
for you is roughly like a 4'8" marionette. It's got ghastly pale woodworking, and it's got strings like attached from like the spine and arms just dangling down. I think it was yellow eyes, I believe.
Yeah.
She's got rather long nails that appear to be sharpened in the claws, and short white hair. It's kind of like a, I don't know what you would call it. I'm not female. It's one of those poofy haircuts.
Poofy hair.
And that's the little girl, so I just ran over and gave fucking taffy.
Yeah, Chelly.
She's wearing like a black dress skirt thing. It's obviously not human from what you can tell.
It's fucking awesome.
Okay. I try to pay as little attention to this freak child as I can.
I'm like, Chelly, it's cool. Don't eat him. And I kind of pat her on the head.
As everybody walks in, she tries slamming the door shut on you.
Yeah.
Chelly! He has to come in for like 5 minutes. Malachi
Kelly,
needs to meet him.
Okay with that.
He needs,
Malachi just kind of looks at her and is like, yeah, sure, why not?
it's Malachi, trust me, you're gonna want to hear this fucking story, right? So, first off, you want a drink?
I go over and give those pastries to Malachi.
Thank you, Karsh. Gidbar, I'm still working.
Suck
Maybe
up.
perhaps later.
All right, so I'll spare you the fun parts then. So, we made it to fucking Port Huron or whatever the fuck the place was called.
They're gone.
Yeah, that one. I made it there. Shadow Talons are a bunch of assholes. Didn't want to talk to us for anything. Tried to stuck daggers and shit in our beds. Made us do like 900 fucking tests to finally get to talk to him. I talked to some dwarf with like blonde hair. He's like pretty as fuck. You know what I'm talking about?
Sure.
Okay. Says he was a leader of the Shadow Talons. They like knocked me out before I went, knocked me out after I left. They gave us a stick, which is on our friend Leon
I
over
pull
there.
out.
Said stick. That's yeah, he gave us that, and he basically told us to fuck ourselves, and said that he just kept constantly talking shit about the gold mantises like the entire time. Everyone that we were there around was like, gold mantises are dead mantises, blah fucking blah blah, and then yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. And then they made me do the stupid little thing to get back out. And yeah, while I was in there talking to him, he literally told me, we didn't do it, and you need to pay more attention to what you're traveling with next time. And, like, literally nothing else. And then just kept threatening us, so we fucked off. He did, however, kind of hint that House Erebus probably does have something to do with this. He wouldn't say anything specifically, but when I brought it up to him, he kind of smiled. Which, he's a master rogue, I don't fucking know, but...
Well, I mean, you've met him personally. Do you think he can be trusted?
Fuck no!
Do you think he can be believed? Let me phrase that better.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of seems like one of those dudes who likes to sit in the background and never really do anything and have people do his own shit, so I think if I had stumbled across that myself as he'd see it and not like actually, you know, done all the stupid shit he does, I think he'd find it kind of humorous. He doesn't really seem to like me too much. He's talking about how I don't worship the old gods and all that nonsense, so I don't know. I'm still sticking with House Erebus for my #1 asshole on the list, but Shadow Talons say they don't have shit to do with it. They don't know nothing.
I also see that you've made a new friend.
Yeah, so one of the tests was to fucking fight Riptide, who's an 8.5 foot tall Murloc. We had to fucking, he had a key on him, and we had to kill him and get the key. And in the process of trying to set up a fight with him, we found this dude. And we were going to use him originally to poison Riptide before the fight, but he ended up just fighting with us, and we just killed Riptide. So, we have a contract for him, and I pulled the contract out, and I handed it over to Malachi, and I'm like, I didn't want to just leave him in the fucking city, so we brought him back.
So you say that he's a potential recruit?
I mean, if that's what you want to do.
He's definitely worth it.
We literally own him outright for cash right now, so.
He looks at the paper, just kind of reads it over carefully.
And by the way, as he looks back up to me after reading it, I just smile.
I asked, can I say, can you tell me what's on that paper? They haven't told me yet.
Go ahead.
He doesn't respond, actually. He's still reading over it, and then he just kind of looks up at you, and is like...
When he looks up, I'm just
Really?
grinning ear to fucking ear. Just grinning ear
I don't
to
know,
ear.
they haven't told
I'm like, yeah, just...
Like, I would like to know.
It got a little complicated, Malachi. It got complicated for a minute. We had to get the fucking key, and this is the only way we could think of doing it. So Shawhead did her thing, and... I mean, we got the key, we talked to the Shadow Talons, and I kind of show him the little key.
I'm still fucking confused right now.
At some point, he just kind of shrugs and says, I mean, whatever you guys are into, I mean, I can't really dictate the lives of my guild members. And then he hands the slip over to Shawhead and says, technically, this belongs to you.
Wait, what? Which? I said, who owns me right now? This is...
Wow.
It made it easier to make sure the goblin didn't think I was just trying to cheat when it came to Riptide, to have a explanation for why I would want him.
Now, regarding the membership, do you guys trust this fellow?
No.
I trust him.
No. He's good with the
Kitty,
sword.
You trust a wet paper bag.
Kitty, you literally bought... Oh, so Malachi, there was this
Oh, can we
gnome
not tell
who
him the
sold...
story?
Nope, shut up, Lily. There was this gnome... So Kitty's horse fucked up her leg like 2 days in, which, by the way, you should probably talk to whoever gave you that horse. It fucked up its leg in the city of... normal city that we actually talked at. And he fucked up his leg, so I was like, go buy a fucking horse so we can get the hell out of here. We gotta go. and she comes back with this horse that's like half retarded, and yeah, that happened. That was the thing.
He's chuckling and says, "That sounds
Yeah,
regretfully correct."
yeah, it was accurate. So
But-
then bad things happened to him. It was awesome.
So you
I
guys
approve.
don't trust him, but you want him to become a guild member.
I don't trust him. I didn't
I
say
trust-
we don't. I don't have any real reason to trust him. He's kind of been around. He killed shit with us, but
Can he fight well?
yeah, he fights pretty good. He got knocked out by a fucking 2.5-foot murloc, but
Pretty good.
he literally helped us
Oh.
fucking.
In his defense, it was like 3 Murlocs.
Whatever.
It's not my
he fights
place to deny Shawhead property. Let's test his metal.
I still
Let's
have no
not-
idea what the
Malachi.
contract-
well. You know I'm not into the whole owning thing, bro. It was clearly a joke. Nobody here owns anybody else. We don't
Until
do.
she sets him free.
We don't do slavery, bro.
I
I'm not into
hand
that
the
shit.
paper to. I don't remember your character's name.
Leon.
Leon. I hand the.
I
kid to
read it.
Leon.
Okay.
So what do
Yeah,
I get?
so you see that it's basically transferring the ownership of you to Shawhead as an indentured servant until you pay off your debt, and it says in parentheses after indentured servant, sex slave.
I just hand it back and just close my eyes and shake. It's like, fuck.
That was worth
Hard
it.
to know.
So, anyways.
Yes, that is the purpose of what she bought you for, apparently.
Oh god, that has been so worth the past fucking 3 days of this conversation right now, Malachi. So yeah, not particularly no, but he can fight well.
Okay, well, I propose we test his metal and see if he can be trusted. Well, I primarily care about his combat skills. If he's not trustworthy, we can always kill him.
That's
Oh, I can
fine.
break him
He
in.
blatantly says that in cold blood.
That's fine. Who's he gonna? Who are we gonna test him against?
Shawhead, why don't you accompany him to this test, and I'll have Chelly see to the arrangements.
I just start grinning
Motherfucker.
ear to ear again. Like you guys are fucked. Ugh,
would
Chelly, don't go easy, sweetheart. Don't go
Prefer
easy.
not to.
Oh, you don't have
Right.
to participate, but you might as well spectate and be witness.
Oh, I'll
Stop
watch this
there.
shit.
Oh, I'm going. What? Wait, I want to go.
The rest of you, I have another assignment on hand.
Malachi.
Malachi?
I want to watch him get cut up by Chelly.
Oh,
Well, we
it's
just
like a
got
lot.
back. We've been gone for a week and a half. Before that, we were
um,
gone for 2 weeks. We killed a bunch of people. We can't have one night of drinking.
It's better to follow a trail while it's hot, rather than let it go cold.
You are absolutely no fun sometimes, Malachi.
It's not his job to be fun.
Alright.
I
So
remember when you
I-
were fun, sir.
I give the giant fucking cudgel to the dwarf.
Oh, and I'm like,
Right.
yeah, hey, Malachi, what is this? We
He
just
just kind of looks
the
at
Shadow Talons gave it to us. I told them not to fuck with it, but they kept wanting to touch it. So, what the
it.
fuck is this?
You notice that Chelly's eyes light up when she sees it. She's looking at it very, it's like a fixated stare.
I move it
Sketch.
to the left and move it to the right and watch your eyes follow back and forth.
You gave
Alright.
it to Gitbar.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
I continue to just kind of hold it in front of me, like, what is this? And why
Oh.
does Chelly seem so interested?
It appears to be a giant cudgel.
It does. It also appears to be at least a little magical.
Really now?
The Shadow Talons gave it to us. Karsh says it's magic.
Well, I guess I'll have to look at it then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pat Leon on the back and just cast resistance on him.
Pass what?
Resistance.
Doesn't that only last for like a minute?
Yes.
Damn it!
Just let her do it, bro. Just let her do it.
Okay.
Hey, shit can happen in a minute.
Okay.
A minute and
So
now, right?
Chelly puts out her hands and is basically asking for the cudgel, as he says he'll look at it
I
later.
hand it straight to Chelly.
Okay, cool.
Where did all of my
Looks pretty
taffy
happy.
go, by the way?
Is
Is it just in her face, or is it like?
half the pile is gone.
Nice,
The other half is in her pocket.
nice.
Regarding the other matter, we've received a request from House Erebus, and they desire a first-hand description of the runic circle that you found at the Verdant Keep, and they would like any other possible information that you can offer.
Right now, really? You want me to go? God damn it, Malachi.
The sooner the better. Memories always fade quickly.
We got. Karsh knows stuff about things like this, though. He's the one who identified it in the first place. Why don't you send him, and I'll go get drunk and watch Shelly,
Yes.
cut some bitches.
Send me into Erebus.
It's just right up the road. They're in town. They don't like me anyways. That dude was a dick the whole time.
Just do it, gee.